Wait, I think I just messed it up. Um, Hang on a sec. Okay. I think we're good to go. I did a sound check right before getting started, so we shall see once the chat starts going. I'll pull it up in a minute. How many people do we have? Like, two? All right, let's see. 3. Okay, that's pretty good. For a 10-minute notice, 10-minute heads up. So, just gonna pull this up real quick, and then I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get here, and then we'll get started. Okay. I'm gonna plug this again real quick. Probably a bad time, but oh well. Time zones, so we'll see if people from other places show up. Yeah, looks like we just got one. Comments. All right. Brian Descends. Hi, Nick TF89. How are you doing today so far? I'm doing all right. Could be a little better, I guess, but not that bad. Not bad at all. Oops. Clicking on the wrong screen. I finally have 2 monitors again, so I'm going to be looking back and forth a lot. Carl Matthews 8. Hey, Nick. Hello, Carl Matthews 8. Welcome to me in my chair. Glad you could be here. Okay, so it looks like this stream is like 10 seconds behind on YouTube. So, all right, that can be closed right now. I don't really have much of a plan for this. I kind of just wanted to do one for the sake of doing one, and to stuff on the floor just to kind of chill out for a bit. I haven't done one of these in a very long time. I also haven't made any videos in a very long time, so that's why we're here. Adjust the light real quick. It's looking very harsh. We can just. Oop. All right, now I'm seeing spots, so that will have to do. Hey Nick, what are your plans for content in 2024? Hopefully make some. I don't have any plans like specifically laid out that I'm gonna like do this, that, and the other thing for sure. But my basic plan is to just make videos. I want to get season 1 remastered going again. More customs, more of the usual, I guess. And just hopefully that works out. I wanted to do a lot more this year, especially in the fall. And winter right now, but life happened and it was pretty crazy. This was a very, very tough semester for me. Um, so we'll see. Next year is gonna be even harder. It's my last one, and then I'll be done with college and into the scary real world. So the plan is to just hopefully make stuff, make more time. How have you been doing? As you said, it's been a while. It has been a while. I've been doing. I'm kind of been like up and down the past couple months. Um, Definitely down because no videos. I've just been kind of sad for a while. But things have been getting better. I just finished a very, very intense semester of college. I got one more to go. It's gonna be insane. So much to do. But I'm happy that it's done. It was fun at times, but a lot of work. Um, I started a new job a couple months ago. Also been very intense, but the money has been nice. And I just did a Black Friday sale with my eBay stuff, which was kind of nice, but also kind of terrible because a lot of things went wrong. Um, as in just getting stuff out on time because I was so busy. But overall, it's all passed. I'd say I'm doing good right now. Are there plans for season 2 and season 3 to be remastered? Yes, and I'll talk more about that in a sec. I'm gonna move that iron because that's really bothering me. I meant to do that before we started. Okay, that's better. Yes, I am going to do season 2 and the first half of season 3. Because once we get to Smudger, I'm all right with like the level of quality. If if I finish my series and I'm not like done making videos, I might go back and redo 27, 28, and 29 and maybe 30. But that's like that big of a chance that I'm gonna do that because they're fine. Like I don't need to remaster everything. But yes, episodes 2 through 26, I'm gonna be redoing them. I was working on 2 through 10, well 2 through 9, I guess, during the summer and the fall, and then life happened, so I haven't done much. But that's what we're gonna do over winter break: is film as much as we can. Howdy, I can see a wall of engines behind you. I imagine that's where you store most of them. Yes, that is where I keep most of them. There's a couple custom items on the bottom and at the top, but it's mostly just the official Wooden Railway stuff. I have all of the engines, all standard, narrow, minimum gauge, all those guys. Most of my other stuff, like customs, and then the trucks and coaches, are all kept in boxes. So yeah, that's most of them. Damn, that sounds hectic. Yeah, it was. The worst of it is over, hopefully. I don't think the worst of it has happened yet. Next semester is that's probably gonna be the worst of it. So yeah. When are you going to do an ironing stream? We'll do that next time. After I started doing my ironing content. Any plans for Smudger in season 4? Yes. That's why he got into the show, so that I could do stuff with him. Smudger, I don't want to tell all my plans like up front because I feel like the more I talk about something, the less it's gonna happen. But there will be a Smudger episode in season 4. It would have been coming up real soon if I didn't switch gears to do the remastering now. But in a couple more episodes would be a Smudger episode. A Smudger 2-parter, actually. There will be 2 Smudger episodes. And then he'll be probably showing up 7 more times. Funny you say Smudger Onwards is okay for you because that was my first exposure to your channel. Yeah, that's when a lot of people got in. I think Smudger brought in a ton of people because the episode was literally just called Smudger, and it pops up if you type in Smudger on YouTube. Um, I have such mixed thoughts on that episode. I kind of really want to redo it. I think the overall concept I'm proud of. Like, I like the idea of them going to find Smudger, and Smudger is very not good mentally from the decades of isolation. But if I were to do that again, I would have done it differently. I would have just written the dialogue better and just I don't know. I feel like I could handle it better if I were to do that now. Which that is another goal going forward with Smudger episodes, is just like handle his issues better. So I feel like I'm much more well versed in knowing about that stuff nowadays than when I was 13. The Quest89 ends. Do you have any other projects you want to work on? Well, it's not an if, it's a when. The series will end because there is an ending. It's not gonna go on forever. When it ends, do I have other projects? That's kind of hard to say because it's gonna take a long time, like a super long time. At the rate that I'm going now, and making these things. Once school is done and I have episodes filmed in advance for like big batches, I really, really, really want to get episodes out sooner. When it's over though, I've had a couple thoughts of like spin-offs I could do. There's an idea I had about a spin-off special or a movie or like an anthology season. Just like a follow-up season that would kind of be like somewhat like prequels, but also maybe some sequel episodes of just focusing on different characters and where they were at before and after the series. I don't know if you're familiar with Red vs. Blue, but that was that's a show that has like a big long story. And then season 14, after the main story ended, they made a season that's just a bunch of like random episodes of all kinds of different stories. Just like self-contained stuff. So maybe I'll do that. Probably more customs. But then again, that would not be for a very long time. This is a long, long show. Exactly how I found Linger Smudger. Yeah, that's how a lot of people found it. Any plans for Stanley to show up at some point? No, I don't have any plans for Stanley. Kind of want to make a model of him. But I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, no. Because I'd have to figure out how he works in the lore of my series. So, no. Maybe one day, but no. Whoops. Hello there, Jonathan Isayama. Welcome to me sitting in my chair. Just out of curiosity, have you seen Scott Pilgrim Takes Off? No. I haven't seen any Scott Pilgrim stuff. There are tons of shows that I need to watch, tons of games I want to play. I want to do that a little bit on my break, but not too much. I've been playing a ton of games recently because when I'm doing all these school projects, like I have a little bit of time, but I have this much energy, and I need like that much energy to work on videos, and I don't know. It's tough, but I'm trying to get better at all that stuff. It's on my list though, Scott Pilgrim. It's been a while. Ray. And the mail cars are still missing. I know, I'm sorry. I haven't found them yet. Prequel, as in like Better Call Saul, for example? Yeah, kind of something like that. God, that'd be so cool. Like the Better Call Saul. What would it even be called? Who is the Saul Goodman of my series? It'd be like we'd focus on like a bunch of Sodor characters, like all the diesel engines that get captured. They'd each have individual episodes about just their life before that happened. Maybe I'd do a prequel about On Man. He becomes this Saul. He transforms into this twisted guy, aka Mr. Real Life Man. But yeah, it'd be something like that. Hello, friend. Hello, Ray. You could give Stanley the same treatment as Ivo Hugh and have him as basically a new character, and maybe even make him standard gauge. You know, people already like are really confused about standard gauge Ivo Hugh. If I did standard gauge Stanley, I think that might be like too much. I think people would be freaking out. Um, maybe Stanley just like works in the mines, and Smudger is just behind the shed. I don't know. I kind of want a Stanley model though. I've thought about it recently. That's a lie, I haven't. But earlier this year and before, I want to have a model of like every single character, whether I put them in my series or not, just so that like I have a picture. I can get a picture of every Thomas character ever put together. Maybe not every character, like it just engines at least. I'll remember this every year on my birthday. I hope so. Can D261 or D199 be the Gus Fring of Quest 89? It would definitely be 199. Okay, I'm gonna mute that. That's my email. I am so excited to get to season 2 remastered because despite like my horrible energy and sleep schedule and just like struggling with everything, I have been like churning. That sounds awful. I've been like cooking 199's backstory in my head for weeks now, and I'm so hyped to like get to the episode where I can finally write it all out. I've got notes, but I'll be honest, I'm still writing episode 10 because I wrote 1 through 9. Well, I wrote 1, then 2 through 9, and then 10 is separate because the finale is kind of separate from the rest of season 1. So I'm still working on it, and it's a big episode, so I got to get it right. But yeah, 199 would probably be the closest to Fring. Either him or On-Man. I got a confession to make. When I was a kid, I never had a TDR James, just Mike. As I never had any of the Railway Series books, I thought Mike was a discount James. Don't tell Mike I said that, though. I also did not read the Railway Series. I didn't have a Wooden James, Gordon, or Henry as a kid. I had the Anniversary Henry. I had all 3 of those in Take Along because my parents bought a lot of Take Along because it was cheaper, probably to get me to buy that, to play with that, but it didn't work out. So I had some characters in Wooden and some in Take Along. I just like mix and match them. But Discount Mike, James Discount, God, Mike is Discount James. That's pretty funny. That's kind of why Ivo is standard gauge originally, because I didn't know that he was narrow gauge when I first got him. Prequel series on Brad, just saying. We'll see. Now that I got that on my chest, I must ask, what were some crazy things you thought about Thomas as a kid? I thought that Skarloey and Rheneas were girls. I know that was a thing. I actually thought that Sodor was real for way longer than probably as intended. And it's funny I brought Skarloey and Rheneas up because that's when I found out that it was all a lie. I was watching the Mud Glorious Mud DVD in this room on a TV in the corner, which we don't have anymore. And I was on the episode The Missing Trucks. And for some reason, my uncle was here. I don't know what he was doing. I guess him and my dad were talking. And like they came in while they were talking. And my uncle was like, look at the TV, and he's like, "Oh, is that real trains or are they models?" My dad's like, "Oh, it's just models." I was like, "What?" And that's when the illusion was shattered, and it broke me ever so slightly. Despite me listening to the Island song many times, where they tell you that it's fake. I continue to speak in only Topham quotes, but that'll probably get annoying. Anyway, it's great to see another stream. Looking forward to the vibes. Yeah, I'm all about the vibes. I totally know how to do those. I've been talking so much. How does the music sound? Because there should be music playing right now, and I don't know if it's too loud or if I'm too loud or what. I always thought Sodor was real. You mean it's not? I'm sorry you had to find out this way. There is no Tooth Fairy, there is no Easter Bunny, and there is no Island of Sodor. Backstory on Ari and Bert's triple brother Wen. Oh yeah, the third one. Barry. Yeah, that guy. Wait, no. There's already a Barry, and there's already a controversy as to what he looks like. I forgot that that character exists in that video game. We'll see. Maybe one day. Maybe I shot myself in the foot saying I want every character because now I got to make like the triplet. Technically, Sodor Israel is just a million times smaller, and its only town is spelled differently than how it's in the books. Yeah, that's right. There's the real life Vickerstown, the real life Walney that was just erased by Audrey. Hey Nick, sorry I'm late. Hello, useful. You're not late because we're not doing anything important. I'm just talking. Music works well. Okay, everyone says the music is good. Hello, James is here. I didn't know that you watched my stuff. Welcome. Might need to turn up a little bit. I will adjust it a little bit. I've been hoping that they'd add music to StreamYard. I don't know when they did. They probably did it like a year ago and I didn't notice. But I was trying to figure out ways that I could add it. But now it's pretty easy. This is just like a one they had already. It's like 10 songs, but I will download more and add them as time goes on. Also, new setup for a stream. I took my laptop and I put it on this like boxy shelf thing, and it works well because now you're like looking kind of at my eye level, and the mic is here, and it's not blocking my face. And I have another monitor. I kind of want to show my other monitor, but when I adjusted my laptop before, it all crashed. So, yeah. Whenever I'd see locomotives here in the US, I always ask myself, where are their buffers? Buffers? Who needs those? This is America. The real life Barrow. Did you make a 16 model? No, I did not. You are imagining that. I'd like to have a 16, but I gotta find another Wilbert first. Music is very chill. Thank you. Maybe you can call the third brother Brandon or Brad. There's already a Brad, so. Oops. I watch everyone's stuff. Cool. I try and do that too. Sometimes people are like, "Wow, thank you so much." Like they kind of, I guess, don't expect me to comment, but I try to have like a diverse palette of Thomas videos that I consume. I'm trying so hard not to say content because I hate that word, but videos. I try and watch like trains, Tomy. There's a take along series that I've been watching. I forget who it's by, but Wooden Railway, of course. It's so cool, like to see actual physical models. But there's a lot of train stuff that I like too. I discovered Suttery Station Master like a month ago, and I absolutely love his videos so much. They're lovely jubbly. Any plans for... Oh, here we go. There he is. 23 minutes in. Any plans for Dudley or City of Truro and Mallard to show up in Quest 89? I love Dudley so much. I think he's so funny. The idea of Dudley. Just this like weird hobo mean guy. I gotta like take him seriously for a sec because the idea of Dudley in my head, he's like just a big meme. He's a joke. I don't want to put Dudley in because I don't know what I would do with him. Same with City of Truro and Mallard. Mallard is mentioned in an episode. Maybe just like a cameo for those two at like a museum or something. Dudley though, Ray suggested it to me. Like Connor and Ivo are in a scrapyard, and Dudley's like, "You disturbed my sleep," and I was like, "Did you hear something, Connor?" And Connor's like, "No," and they just leave, and he's sitting there. Honestly, the best place to put Dudley would be episode 2, where Connor's in the scrapyard. That would be like a perfect fit, but I already filmed that a year ago. So I'm gonna say maybe, because I really do want to make a model of Dudley just so I could like play with him. Well, I'll probably give Dudley a cameo. I'm gonna say maybe to all 3 of those. You can't make X work in the Railway series. MF's when I showed them the real world island Audrey erased from existence to create Sodor. Yeah, you can't make that work in the Railway series. You disturbed my sleep. Gotta go. It was nice to hear from you, Nick. Have a good evening. You too. Oh, that was 2 minutes ago. Well, I hope that you have a good evening as well, Carl Matthews. Dudley Quest 89 would be a massive dub. Hashtag dubs for Dudley, everybody. Um, Ray, I was thinking about this. I was in the bathroom a little bit ago, and see, this is how Dudley is in my brain. He's like a joke. I just like in my head said to myself, Dudley in the bathtub be like, rub a dud dud, and I thought that was funny. That's where my head's been the past couple months. Yeah, I try diverse with the people I watch as well. Yeah, it's nice to just watch all kinds of different stuff. There it is, dubs for Dudley. Dudley is a diesel racist much, lol. Yeah, that's another interesting thing about him. That he's trying to get rid of Bear. Just that whole Fort parter is so interesting to me. And I especially love that there's no redemption. Like Dudley leaves and that's it. And I think it was really cool that the scrap engine in I always get it mixed up. But what is it, like Demons, I think it's called? Diesel finds him at the scrapyard and he's like old and wrinkly and stuff. While on the island, where's my cool train lore? Well, I don't know what lore would be there because it was erased, except Vickerstown. Mattel, Ruin, Thomas, TCC, cough. Oh boy, does anyone remember the TCC? Well, aside from you, because you just brought it up. I kind of liked it when it started, but I actually like hated the TCC as time went on, because like kid me, well, what, 13, 14, like as I was growing up in that time, I got really mad because I was like, Mattel's making EE93 film their stuff, and that's why he doesn't have Self-Fulfilling Prophecy out yet. I got mad like that. Ironically, he still doesn't have that out. Oh well. Dubs for Dudley. Audrey, you get to be erased, my child. Walney Island, you can't do it. Snaps his fingers. My Dudley custom is so close to being finished, but I can't for the life of me find a good face for him. That is a thing I've thought about too. I want to make a Dudley really bad, but I don't know what face to give him. I want to have a face that looks just like him. I don't know, maybe I'll like commission someone, but yeah, that's a tricky one because he has a very distinctive face. It's thanks to you I've started saying in awe of the sheer vagrancy of this massive dub to myself at least once a day. Yeah, Dudley brain rot. Dudley is the Shadow Engine. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Do you mean in that story of the scrapyard or something else? But Nick, chapter 1 came out 5 years ago. Yeah, episode 31 came out a couple years ago too, and it's still, we still have so much more after that. I mean the whole thing, because like Prophecy is like a 5-parter or something, I'm pretty sure. So we have chapter 1, but not the rest. The TCC was a cool concept and had some neat ideas until they started making it all about races and banned the use of customs, yet still wouldn't make merch with half of the characters. You said races, and I thought you meant people at first, not like racing, and I just flashed back to Gordon when he's like, those foreign engines have got to go. What episode was that? Ugh. It was cool. It was also really lame how they had so many customs and characters show up and we don't have toys of them. Like, you are marketing all these characters to kids and the kids can't go buy them. There was a Yong Bao Take and Play one in an episode, and it was like obscured in the shadows. I was like, oh, we're getting the wooden Yong Bao. We weren't. Like, why? You could just tell there was no communication between the people that made the show, the people that made this and that, and the toys. And Dudley is Snow from Star Wars. That's... Oh, now I'm just picturing Dudley like getting cut in half. That's something. Yes, I mean the story. Oh, okay. Yo, Nick, Dakota. Hello, welcome. I wish we would have seen the diesel shunters again. Yeah, that would have been cool. What if Dudley met the Slender Engine from Diesel D199 series? He'd probably be afraid after seeing the things that the Slender Engine can do. I feel like you'd try to befriend him at first and be like, "Oh, you're just like me. I understand you, what you've been through on the run, getting scrapped, something like that." And then Slender would slender, and Dudley would be afraid. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry. That just whenever I think of the TCC, just the bad stuff comes up first. So cool to see you streaming. Thank you. It's so cool to be streaming because I haven't done this in way too long. That one was called Gordon Goes Native. It's such a weird title. Carlos is, to this day, the only Great Race character without a single toy. I know, and that bothers me. I really want to make a new Carlos. I won't need him for an extremely long time, but I want to make a new one because I have a better idea, I think. Hi, Dakota. Hi, Ray. Hi, Dakota. Hi, Ray. Imagine if a character like Dudley was an egg. Egg Dudley. That'd be so funny. Like, he'd be like an actual villain. Because Diesel is in that show, but Diesel's like a good guy. He's just like a friendly rival to Thomas, I think. But Dudley, just like throwing an actual awful person into the show would be so interesting. Dudley's an evil dude, but he's still a normal guy. He's got nothing on a supernatural entity. Yeah. He should focus more on SFP now, since the TCC is over. It has been over. Yeah. SFP, I almost thought like Flying Scotsman Productions. I got those letters in my head jumbled up. Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecy. Carlos deserves not to be an official toy. He freaks me out. Why does he freak you out? Carlos is cool. Kinda. I mean, he has the potential to be cool. He looks cool. The show just kind of butchered him so bad. Other than the characters they made for the Great Race, my thing with them is I'm never going to make them because I'm never going to use them. Yeah. I try to only make a character if I have a purpose for them in my series. But sometimes I'm like, hey, this is a really cool guy. Or gal. Or just pal. Non-gender specific pal. I'm like, I gotta make them. They're really cool. Like Dudley. Oh yeah, that was really weird. That was pretty freaky. Yeah. We're thinking about all the bad things of the Thomas franchise. I'm sure someone can make like a Carlos story and give him a good personality. There's stories people have made about Captain, and they're really cool. Like someone can cook with Carlos. I'm sure. Mattel should have made the JBS characters. Yeah, honestly, that really bothered me. Because obviously they were phasing out Wood and Railway to make for Wood. But they didn't make any JBS characters. That movie was it's sandwiched between the old era and Wubba. It really was squished in the middle of everything, and it got so screwed over by like in many ways, especially in toys. No Wood Railway, nothing for JBS. And yeah, in 2017 they made everything cheaper, which was a waste of money, because if you're gonna rebrand to Wood next year, why did you like, I don't know, because you had to still redesign a lot of stuff. Like look at Ferdinand, he's completely different in 2017. I don't know, even if they look kind of crappy, like the faces look really bad, 2017 JBS characters would still be all right, because you could kind of modify them a bit. I mean, at least they would exist. And then Wood came around and we only got Merlin. Dudley was the corpse in Arizona and Wubba. How did Dudley get to America? Cooking with Carlos is a good story. Just about him trying to start his own cooking show. Yes. I'd watch it. No one cooks with the Logging Locos, meanwhile. Well, the thing with the Logging Locos is that they do have some, like, personality. Like, Captain has nothing. He likes to be helpful and save people. This is a lifeboat. as far as we can infer, like, I don't know, the Logging Locos, they are like, we have a decent amount of like what they're all about. I think people just don't like them, which is fair. Everything about JBS really feels like Mattel wanted to get it out of the way in favor of hyping up Blubba. Yeah, definitely. Like JBS was like half cooked. Well, not half. I'd say it was close to done, and they like kicked it out the door. Lately bought an egg push-along Thomas and thinking of making a custom. Maybe a 089 or not. That would be too cursed. Yeah, it would be. Someone in this chat may or may not have photoshopped Zero in the egg style, and it looked super cursed, so a toy will look super cursed as well. Dudley got so desperate to find a home he went on his own big world adventure and did not go well. Let's go, go, go on a big dub adventure. I had an exciting new job in Italy. Dudley in Italy, Dudley in China, Dudley learning from Yang Bao how to do Tai Chi. The potential, it writes itself. They think woodlice and termites are good condiments for their food. It's nasty. I wonder who that someone who made the edit was. I wonder. Blubba was all for nothing given season 24 was the last season. Kind of glad 25 happened to Japan being the Italy. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say if things would have gotten better or not. Because I think season 24 was a step in the right direction. But I can't really say that for sure. At least I haven't seen half of it. So I could be totally wrong. But I think Marvelous Machinery was the best Blubba special. The Yan Bao episode, that was really good. Because we focused on the character instead of on Thomas. I don't know. I think some stuff was better, but again, I haven't seen most of it. Half, I don't know. There's just like a big chunk I haven't seen, so I can't say for sure. I think I'm gonna change the music because I feel like it's been looping for the whole time. What else do we have? That's nice. I hope someday they'll go back to the old format if they cancel Egg. That's nice wishful thinking, but if they cancel Egg, which I'm sure they will eventually, I don't think it's gonna be like the next Teen Titans Go, and it's gonna go on forever. When Egg ends, I think that's it. Like, that's it. No more Thomas. Like, it's dead. Maybe something will come out for the anniversary. 80 years. What is that, next year? 2 years? I don't know. The anniversary years, maybe. But I think when Egg's over, it's done. Although I suppose it all depends on how the movie turns out. The Mark Forrester movie. But I have no info on that. Is that even still happening? I don't know. I mean, Barbie did extremely well, so maybe Mattel will try and push the Thomas movie, but we'll see. That would require them to care about Thomas. So, yeah. Cough drop. Project Tiger Moth is proof of that. Proof of... I don't know what your last comment was, but Project Tiger Moth was really, really good. I'm thinking about writing a short with Dudley. Even though we know what happens to him, I want to see him interact with Diesel 10. That could be cool. Yeah, because there's so much of Dudley's story that we don't know. He was built, then his life, and he became a jerk, and then he went to Sodor, which we saw, and then he left. and then we don't know what happened, and then he died. So, yeah. Hope you've been doing well, Nick. I'm trying. Things have been doing better. Welcome, JP. Um, I hope your order is gonna be there soon. It should be there by now. Black Friday order. Just I haven't talked about it much at all, but no one's asked because I put it on Twitter. But I'm not gonna do a Christmas sale this year because my Black Friday sale went kind of poorly. I mean, it went well, but I was so busy with getting sick and doing my finals and everything got pushed back. So a lot of stuff was late. If the movie is successful, it could spawn a gritty reboot for adults. I don't think that's gonna happen. Even if the movie is like live action or a bit more mature, I don't think Mattel is gonna make a gritty version of any of their IPs for adults. I don't know. Maybe. I think Barbie is like more adult. Like it's a commentary on society, I think. I haven't seen it. I need to watch it. Oh, proof of going back to the old format. Yeah, that's right. Project Tiger Moth was big proof that people love the model stuff. But it was also pretty biased because that was made by diehard fans and premiered an event for diehard fans, and the fans love it. The older people, we don't know what the kids think of it. Like the little kids, well, maybe in the comment section, but like the kids nowadays, the kids that are growing up on egg and Coco Melon and Skibbity Toilet, like what do they think of Model Thomas? I'd have to take a guess and think that a lot of them would find it boring. Just got my items a couple days ago. I was wondering what rolling stock you would like to make in prints. I said at the beginning of this year I was gonna make a new brake van, and I never got to it. Stuff just kept happening, and it just didn't happen. I do have a new item almost ready to go for, I'm gonna say January. Hopefully, it's been pushed back so long, but I have a new kind of van coming. It's a vented van. I'm just gonna tell you what it is right now, so I don't like build up hype, because it's kind of it's just a normal goods van with an added vent. Very simple to make, but it'll just be another thing to buy. I want to do that. I want to make the S&R brake van, I think it was called. The third type I had to make. And then maybe just some more stuff. Maybe like some shorter items, like a slate truck or a gunpowder van or something. I don't know. The thing is, though, the more items that I make, the longer it takes to get them all made and get everything restocked, and just a lot more work that goes into it. And I want to have like a good balance between that and the rest of my life and making my series. So yeah, I feel like I've said it a couple times on the channel now. Is like, I don't want to be known as the print guy. I want to be known as the Quest 89 guy that also makes prints. And I feel like every time I point that out, I just get sucked into the prints more and more. I don't think Thomas is something that needs a gritty reboot. Sure, old Thomas brought up some mature subjects, but it still played it safe mostly. Yeah, I'd say save the gritty stuff for fans. I don't think it needs to be like a gritty reboot. I think straying too far from keeping Thomas aimed at kids is too risky. Something older people can watch is fine, but I think it's more suited to all engines. All engines go to all ages, yeah. Yeah, definitely keep it like a family movie. The World War II Thomas movie. I don't think that actually is a good idea looking back. You want to do that as a fan project, then sure, I think you could do it. But when you're doing that, it's made mostly for you and other older fans. Kids may watch it, but you put the warning up and stuff. When you make a big blockbuster, well, hopefully it's a blockbuster, a big, several $1 million movie of Thomas in theaters, then you're gonna have to make it for kids because it's made for kids, the franchise. But you want to appeal to kids and families. If you make it gritty, people are just gonna be way turned off. I don't know how it turned out, but I know that there's like a gritty adult Winnie the Pooh movie that someone made because Winnie the Pooh went into the public domain this year or last year, and someone made like a horror movie. I don't know how well that went, but yeah, I don't know. I think if you make anything, Thomas, that's for like a big audience, just make it for kids or families. Like if Mattel were to take my idea or were to make the Quest 89 canon movie, no, horrible idea. We get some really cool like Connor stuff. We get some really cool visuals. Oh man, it'd be a fun like little animation reel basically. But yeah, that or if you took other darker fan stuff, like if they're like, hey, Mark Forrester, here's $10 million, make Sodor the Dark Times, and make it a theatrical movie. Like that's not gonna fly. It's gonna do horribly. Kids are gonna hate it, and the parents are gonna hate it. There's gonna be a ton of articles, a ton of bad press. It's not gonna go well. Let's see how much people like their gritty Thomas movie till there's a scene of Henry dying in the tunnel. Yeah. Well, they don't need to do that because Henry did die in the tunnel in the actual show. That's what happened. Man. So tragic. Top 5 or 6 favorite engines or rolling stock in Wooden Railway. I'll have to think about that. Well, obviously I got to go with Connor because he's my boy. I'm gonna say Diesel 10. He could be a lot better at like the Brio one, but like just that play feature is really fun. Big City Engine, I guess, would also go up there. He looks really cool. Soda Railway Repair, another cool guy. These are in no particular order. I'm just like glancing at the shelf and like, I don't know. I really like some of those random packs from the 2000s, like the ice delivery cars and the waterworks cars and the fog cars. Derek, I like how his butt comes out. I'll have to change that list at some point. Let's see. I was gonna ask about like the movie or something, but yeah, kind of went through that. Let's see. We could talk about Dudley for an hour. I like to do that. Let's see. Oh, I'll just go back to it. It was asked really early on in the stream, but either the chat is just lagging or maybe it's just like a dead moment. Nothing is popping up over there. So since we're getting to the end of the year, What is everybody's plans in the new year? In terms of like videos or just other stuff that you want to do, what does everybody want to do next year? I know what I want to do. Want to make stuff. If you look behind me, my set table is just like a trash heap. Well, some stuff is to be recycled, and there's a lot of clutter put on it. And I've tried cleaning it off. I cleaned it off like a month ago, and it was fine. I'm like, all right, now I can build a set. And then more stuff got put on it. I was like, guess we'll wait. That was gonna be the goal today, is to clean it off, but that didn't happen. So I was too busy getting people's orders shipped out. Not late this time, thankfully. I'm done with that. And sleeping and watching Steven Universe. Actually working on season 3. Hello, Train Master. Welcome. That's a good plan. I'd also like to do that, but with season 1 of my show. Always good to actually work on things, because sometimes you procrastinate or life just happens. Yeah. I've thought about this a few times, because occasionally, like, it is just procrastination is why I'm not working on my series. But this year has been a lot of work and stress and stuff. I feel like I might procrastinate sometimes, because that means I'm getting closer to the end. Even if it's like, I know there's so much left to go, but sometimes I'm like, that's just another one down. You know, it's another episode down, another one closer to it being over. The bubblesome trucks. I'm gonna guess that's your favorite item, not your plans for next year. But maybe you will go out on a quest to find the bubblesome trucks. My plans are to properly set up a new studio and actually film stuff for Cedric Legends. If you remember what that is. Not really. You're gonna have to give me a refresher on that. Definitely make more season 1 episodes with my series, of which there's 7 left to get season 1 finished and start planning season 2. Awesome. I got nothing else to talk about with Dudley other than I want to adapt the stories with him. Yeah, that's my goal for 2024, is make a Dudley. Well, make a lot, and then Dudley somewhere in there. I want to work on season 1. Filming. I have a giant spreadsheet of all the stuff that needs filmed, all the sets that I need. I'm almost halfway done, because I'm filming the entire season in one go. I'm close to halfway done. I have 2 more sets, and then I'll be halfway done filming everything. It's okay. I don't remember it either. I definitely procrastinate some days. I don't want to clear off the table or grab the items or pick out. Yeah, sometimes it's just a lot of work, because especially the physical people like us that use models and not trains. I mean, trains is, you gotta like set up all your engines and stuff too, but I think that's just like clicking and dragging or opening from the files, which you still got to sort out and then set up the cameras and stuff and your lights, just like in real life. But yeah, sometimes set building is like the worst part for me, because it takes a while, and then the scene is like 5 shots, and I get done filming in a couple minutes, and it's like, gotta take it all down now. Like, if I was super rich, I would just pay people. Well, I'd have a giant warehouse, and I'd have a bunch of like permanent sets for like Knapford and Timid Sheds and like a bunch of like frequent locations. But I just like pay a bunch of people to like, all right, here's what I need. Here's the style I do it. Build it. You know, here's I'll just like throw stacks of $100 bills at them. Like, buy this. Here's your pay. Build my set for me. Then I wake up. I walk to set. Everything's ready to go. Lights are on. The engines are all in place. The strings are all taped on. I'm like, all right, here's your check. And then I get to work. I'm like, tear it all down. The Dudrick Legends, episode 9, Ninja Duddy's First Christmas. Isn't that what? I can't do it right now. I have a cough drop, but Ninja Buddy's like, you gotta have Dudley go like, his Ninja Buddy impression. Dudley is a mini. That's what you need to do. You need to have Dudley as a mini in the Magic Railroad when they go back for like the 7th time and they find him. And he's brought back and he goes to wreak havoc. I do want the balls and trucks, but only send them to a friend as a payback for getting you the bubble loader. That's fair. Although you have the bubble trucks would go perfectly with the loader, but that might be a little too much bubbles. I'll hide a Dudley mini somewhere when I do the remaster season of episode 3. Yes. I'm trying not to do it, but I'm like tripping over my words a lot when I'm reading these comments. I don't know if it's because I'm talking too fast or what, but that's been happening to me for like a couple months now. And I don't know why. It might be like the poor sleep, but I'm not sure. Let's turn up the music just a little bit. Good news, everyone! I got a Terrence and Trevor story, and the editing process is about 70%, but you forgot a couple scenes, and one's like a Wubba sequence. You forgot to edit them, or you forgot to film them, because that sucks. Like, forgetting to film something or having to go do reshoots. But if it looks good when you're done, that's important, if it's worth it. At this point, I might as well spill Mr. Bubbles' bubble liquid. They should have done that. Sell like Mr. Bubble. Well, actually, there is an actual bubble bath soap that you can buy called Mr. Bubbles. So maybe if they sold that for in real life, it'd be like copyright issues. They should have done that though. They should have sold like the actual Thomas stuff, like brands in the show in real life. That'd be really funny. Like an actual Mr. Jolly's chocolate bar or chocolate cookies or something. They kind of did that with the Cookie Factory cargo pack. There was his recipe for cookies, but yeah. Like make an actual. I'm sure it would do well. What was your reaction to the Peter Sam prop being found? I was kind of just like, oh, that's cool. I didn't have that much of a reaction to it. As more time goes on, I'm kind of just becoming like sad. I was kind of sad after the premiere of Unlikely Fandom, because in advance, when the tickets were going out, I was like, Monday? Who the heck screens a movie on a Monday? What's this? I'm not going to that. It's a Monday. I got school. It's the day after break ends. And that's probably the only day they had available for that theater. Like a Monday. That's so inconvenient. I gotta drive to New York and stuff. And I actually got sick. I got strep throat. I couldn't have gone anyways. But I'm like, I mean, I just like, I don't know. I'd be like all by myself if I went. Like, I didn't know. There was only one person I knew that was going, and I didn't know that he was going until like he was there. So it'd just be kind of awkward for me. I guess my girlfriend could have gone maybe, but that all depends on everybody's schedules. But I don't know. I would have felt kind of weird. And of course, there were huge reveals there, like Britt Allcroft and Rick Silkow were there, and the Peter Sam prop, and I'm sure all kinds of other surprises. And I'm like, wow, I wish I could have gone. Because, like I said, even if I bought my tickets, I got sick, so I couldn't have gone. I was like, man, that would have been really cool to see. It's not up on YouTube, so we have to wait a while. Because I think it's going to go through the film festival circuit, and then I'll be put out on DVD, which is the right way to go, because that was extremely expensive to make. But now I just have to wait a long time until I can see it. I forgot the film was there were last minute additions for the release of the final finished episode. Should be done before the month is. Oh yeah, you forgot to film those scenes. A Rosie and Spencer story is next. Nice. Yeah, sometimes stuff just slips your mind. That's why I try and keep everything organized on spreadsheets and planning. Yo, hello, Slow Coach Studios. Yeah, I was kind of upset the fact that I wasn't able to go and meet them. Yeah, that would have been really cool to go and meet them and a bunch of other people that went to attend the event. But oh well. I'm sure if they do other events, like either one of them will try and make an appearance. If there's another huge Thomas fandom thing. There have been a couple events, like the Greenberg Train Show, I think was one. But I think we're kind of like struggling with big events because the society or other group after that is gone. My mom was like, you should organize one of those events, because if they're not doing it, I'm like, do you know how much work that is? How much money that costs? I can't do that. Excuse me. I'm going to buy Mr. Bubbles bubble bath water. That's not what I said. It's the liquid soap, not his bath water. That's different. That's disgusting. Actually, it's not, because with Mr. Bubbles brand bubble water, a bubble bath, you get it cleans 99% of all 99.9% all germs. What did I say? 0.9%? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm tripping over my words. I'm just too funny, I guess. That's what it has to be. My brain is struggling to keep up. I want to make it to the Greenberg Train Show, but who knows when I'll be able to do that. Yeah, I've skipped all those because it's in New Jersey. If there's another entertainment thing this summer, I'm definitely gonna go. I wanted to go to. There was like a smaller meetup that was happening, and I was gonna go. And then there was something that I had to do the next week to take off instead. Because I was taking off, I was going to take that day off for work for this meetup. But I had to take off work the next week because it's my dad's birthday and I could only do one of them. And it's not like I could have missed his because he wanted to go on a trip. So that was that. Oh well, there's always next year. I think meetups are really fun. Even though I barely do them. My series takes place in certain years. The Terrence story is set in 96, the Rosie 87, the Full Metal Jacket reference for Bradford. I have not seen that movie, but I think I know what you're talking about. Like, that's the movie with the really angry sergeant that's screaming at the guy that people compare to Bradford. I realize we didn't done a private meetup in a while, but I won't say too much more on that. Yeah. We are an hour and 5 minutes in. I don't know how long I'll do this. I think 2 hours at the max, but I don't want to do it forever. Um, I need to have something I'm doing, like some kind of task, because I'm just sitting here and we're talking, we're hanging out, but usually people are working on customs or something, which I can't really do up here because everything I do is in the basement. I can't do a sanding stream because I'm operating like my tools are too loud. I mean, there's the stuff I do by hand, but eh. Actually, no, that would have been good. I could have like worked on a bunch of vans. Half of those is just like hand only. Man, that it's always after the fact that you realize that you could have done the thing or done it differently. Oh well. Seven people. Viewers. Oh, one of them's me. I should close that tab. I feel like I'll fall asleep if I lean back all the way. That won't be fun to watch. I need to get up and like do a little dance or something. Keep people entertained. Let's see. Any more 3D prints being worked on? Yeah, constantly, every day of the week, almost every day of the week. I'm getting stuff worked on. I did sand stuff this morning to get 2 orders shipped out. In terms of like new items, there is something I want to get out next year. A goods van with a vent on it, as well as a new brake van. That's going to be even longer. So as of right now, no. I'm kind of just trying to get stuff sanded in advance and get ready for a sale in the new year. Because I'm not doing a Christmas sale. I need a break. The money is nice, but it's only a lot because a lot of people buy stuff and a lot of orders. It gets overwhelming. I just want a break. Stuff is still available right now though, so yeah. Mr. Bubbles' bubble water is the cleanest product on Sodor. Trust the clown to take the germs down. That's nice. Trust the clown to take the germs down. Dudley had to take some of Mr. Bubbles' bubble liquid on his train when he left Sodor. Rub-a-dud-dud, he said, as he got clean by accidentally crashing into one of them. Dudley and Mr. Bubbles, what a fun pair. Talk about how you got certain items from your shelf. Dead silence. I'm trying to think of like, are there any ones that have like a good story behind them? I have like older version of some stuff and duplicates, and I should be like, oh, this one is from my girlfriend, and this one was from this set. But I guess there's some stuff I could try and show off. There's only like 2 that come to mind, and the story is pretty similar for both of them. Rub-a-dub-dub, Dud in the suds. Another sud for Dud. So this is a cool item. This is the 2014 Lady, which I have wanted for a while. You can't really see her face well because of the light. If I can turn that down a bit. It's not the cord. Okay, well, we'll just not do that then. This is the 2014 Lady. She is really cool. I really like how she looks. I like the big face, the expression. It's just like the bigger, bulkier Mattel version of her. Oh, okay. Looking at her like this, the chassis is coming off of the body. I need to hit her with a hammer or something. Try and get that down because that looks really bad from a certain angle. Anyways, I wanted this for a while. Didn't obtain it. I didn't buy it when it came out in 2014. Eventually, I got it later as a gift from my friend Dakota, Topaz Productions. He got, I think it was Christmas or a little bit after, he sent it to me. After I specifically told him to not get me anything, he got me this. I don't know how much he paid for it or where he got it from, but it was really awesome of him to do that. I really like this lady. Kind of, maybe, possibly, sort of have a plan for her in a future episode, but that's only, kind of, sort of, maybe. Wouldn't be for a while, but I have to use her. Look how cool she is. If there's one thing I miss about Mattel, it's when they bring back those random older characters every year. Yeah, we talked about that a few weeks ago. I loved the older versions they brought back. I really want to buy another 3D print from you, as I haven't in almost a year, but of course some money's went towards other stuff. Yeah, that's fair. You're not obligated to buy stuff from me. There are a lot more important things in this world to buy than toy trains online. Well, or specific ones, I guess. I don't know. Another cool item I have is Red Rosie. Again, by Dakota. This is a custom, and I love it so much. He took the TWR2 body and put it on... Oh, no, this is the chassis. He just put the red wheels on it. These older wheels. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but these are not the same shade of red as the body, because that's how Red Rosie is. Her wheels are a different color. Ooh, actually, she needs fixed. Her lamp is loose. And then the face is from, I think the face is from the wood Rosie. And the lamp is also from a Rosie. Or no, it's from Victor, I think. Or Hero? I don't know where the lamp came from, but it looks cool because she has one. And she looks great. I think making Rosie red was such a good decision because she really pops. I like looking at her on my shelf. The only issue is I didn't have a red Rosie before, so I made her pink in my series still, as in 2017. She's pink, so maybe she goes back and forth in my series. I don't know. We'll see. But love it so much. Oh, it's an adventurous face. Yeah, that makes sense because of it doesn't take up the full smoke box. Get that black ring around her. And the lamp is Ferdinand's. Oh yeah, okay. Rosie goes through a paint crisis. She changes every so often, like someone dyeing their hair. That'd be cool. Imagine if in one season she's blue, another she's green, another she's yellow, and then red and pink. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Recently, I've been trying to collect all the hit and CGI characters I don't have, like Norman, Logan, Sam, Hector, Jeremy, Colin, and Reg. Good luck getting all those because I don't think you're gonna find a lot of them at a good price. Um, Probably the easiest to find is Hector, and then Colin. The rest, though, I don't know. I forget what year it was. It might have been. It might have been like 2016. I think it was 2016. I got Logan, Sam, and Dustin for Christmas. Like all new in box with the books. It was so cool. I also got Vickerstown Station and like new headphones and stuff. Because my mom like posted a picture of it for everybody to see. So Rosie is the romance of the Ramon. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Ramon of the Thomas universe. Yeah. Do you have Theo wooden custom model? Who made the Theo model? Plus, I'm a Wooden Rolly fan, and maybe so. Yes, I do have a Theo, actually. You'll never guess who made it. Sorry, that took a minute. I do have a Theo. Look at him. I forgot Dakota also made a Theo that I bought off them. And the gears spin. Not perfectly, but the gears spin when the wheel spins. Sometimes. If you wanted a Theo from somebody, I'd kind of just recommend this. Just like take the Adventures one and slap it on a wooden chassis and modify it a bit. Because this is really cool. I'm gonna be honest, I have not even touched that box of custom engines since probably since like August or July. And it's so cool seeing like whipping out a Theo. Like I forgot that I had this. I forgot that I had half the stuff in there. It's so cool to actually touch my trains again. For 2014 lady, I gave her the hubcaps, a bit of gold to make her. Oh yeah, she does have gold on her wheels. Perhaps I will add that to her or another lady. Oh yeah, I gave you Dustin for Christmas. Well, kinda. I wonder where Dakota got the idea to make his Theo like that. Probably the same person that I got my idea to make my Raoul the way that I made it. I mean, I got the idea from myself. It was me. I did it first. Totally. Part of it has to be my cough that I'm like stumbling around. Because I had strep like 2 weeks ago. Might have even been 3 by now. But like the cough, it just won't go away. It went away, and then a few days ago it came back a bit. And now it's like still lingering. It's not even like a disgusting mucusy cough. It's just a regular cough, and it won't go away. Yeah, I forgot I had Theo. I just need to get Merlin and Lexi now, and I'll have all the JBS guys. Ones, yeah. Oh, I need to paint these back windows because it's all brown. Yeah, I completely forgot about Theo. I think his wheels are stuck. There we go. Yeah, this is the playing with Theo stream now. Dealing with some throat problems too and stuffed up. Yeah, it is that time of the year where people get sick. So, mm. Wash your hands. All right. Next topic, because I was showing off my Theo and stuff. If you could. All right. If you could have any Thomas character who wasn't made into Wooden Railway, who would you want? We will talk about that in a moment. Favorite location from the show? Mine's the watermill. So iconic. The theme. Someone made you a watermill. Watermill, not meal. Gosh. I want a watermill. That is a really cool location. Like very iconic. I love the season 3 version. If I were to make one, it would be that. My favorite location. There's a lot. Gosh. Yeah, this like in general, not a station, not this, not that. I think I'm gonna have to go with Crowens Gate. I think it looks really cool, and it's big. There's always something going on. The narrow gauge and the standard gauge engines together. It's just a really cool station. Yeah, Crowens Gate is my favorite place for now. That'll probably change in like 2 days. I think this is gonna be the last little thing we talk about. I'm probably gonna end this at like an hour and a half, which we're getting close to. Because I don't know, my throat's starting to hurt. I'm doing a lot of talking. There's other stuff I want to do. Just wanted to do some kind of stream, like 1 to 2 hours. The vibes. What people like. I really like this music. I want to add more like stuff that I picked out, but this song, I think it's called Night Drive. I'm really liking it. Night driving. All right. If you could have any Thomas character made into Wooden Railway, who would you want? Yang Bao. Good choice. I feel like that would have been a no-brainer. Number one, like make the character from China, because China's big. I think China is like a big audience for Thomas, right? I don't know, just like, and Yang Bao is pretty similar to Hero. Big tender engine with the same tender and the smoke deflectors, especially as a toy. Like the two would be very similar. I feel like they could have just modified Hero a bit, and there you go. It wouldn't be perfect, but Hero is like a perfect template for Yang Bao. I need to redo my customs of Theo and Frankie. Of course, they're on the back burner for now. Yeah. Don't want to do too much at once. Water meal. Okay, back to characters that you want. Started making Alexi. Rex. That's a big one. A lot of people want Rex. I think pretty much everybody wanted a Rex, and we didn't get one. Huge missed opportunity. That always bothered me so much that we didn't get a Rex. Just the way that toys were made in general. Like, when Hit was in charge, everybody got a toy in every range. Then Mattel, King of the Railway. No, not even King of the Railway did it perfectly. Like, we'd have all the characters in Wooden Railway, and then Take Along, we'd have all Take and Play, we'd have all of them. Jackmaster was no Millie. And And then you get the Lost Treasure. Trackmaster gets a Orion and a Skiff and a Mike. And I think Skiff didn't come out until like the next year. Wooden Railway got Ryan, Skiff, Mike, and then later got Bert. I think Bert was 2016 or like really late 2015. No Rex. Take and Play got Mike, Bert, Rex, Skiff, and Ryan. I think. Yeah. But nobody got remastered, updated Thottle and Douglas, or Alfie, or Max and Monty, or Daisy, especially. No, actually, they did make a pack with Max and Monty and Take and Play. But no one got Alfie. No one got Daisy. Jock or Sigurd of Arsdale? Yeah, they're good choices. Rex mostly, but those are also some interesting contenders. I think Jock or Sigurd would have been another good choice for one of the like Mattel yearly remake characters, like the 2014 Lady and 2015 Caldy, 2016 Bertram. Sigurd of Arlesdale would have been so interesting to get, either in 2015 or 16, maybe 17, maybe 16 we get Jock, the 17 is Sigurd, and Sigurd, hopefully, like the body shape would be similar enough to a Daisy that they could just remake. I don't know. Rex in the JBS cast, that would have been nice. I love the music on the stream. It's such a nice addition. Thanks. I'm glad that they added that to StreamYard. Like I said, I've been trying to figure out how to do it myself, but it's done for me. Glenn and LBFC Thomas. See, that's that too. Glenn and LBFC Thomas. The Adventure Begins got nothing in One Railway except for James, Black James, and a set that's like just an anniversary set, I think. Especially having two films come out at once was a lot for them. Because they kind of had to like pick and choose. The way that I interpret it is like they had two movies and they had to pick and choose which characters to make from each one because they couldn't do everything because of budgeting or something. I don't know. But like you have two movies and you couldn't focus on one specifically all year for merch. You had to divide it, and they definitely picked Lost Treasure for Wooden Railway, which was the smart move because that one's definitely the one that would sell more toys. But they didn't do everything. So would you be okay exchanging that Black James for a Rex? Or probably should trade in that pirate ship, that awful 3-piece pirate ship set for a Jerome and Judy. I don't know. For Mattel, we were still getting Boko and Duke toys in 2016. The Great Race. The whole thing is like, we have endings from all over the world competing. 12 new international characters, and they made like 4 of them in One Railway. And here, some there. I don't get it. I don't get it at all why they do this. They were like drip fed to us over time. It's like Ninjago. They did a tournament season where they introduced a ton of Elemental Masters. I think there were like 12 of them, I think, new ones, just like in The Great Race. That season came out in January of 2015. And it wasn't until summer of 2023 that we got the last Elemental Master. If Thomas was still going the way it was going, 2023 we'd get our Carlos and we'd complete the set. I probably upload a video of my custom Rebecca and custom. Oh, okay. You've got my van and trucks. Nice. Yeah, I'll check that out. Where's my water? This is why I don't stream much. Well, many reasons, but I'm just talking to myself the whole time. Unless there's other people here, which maybe next time I'll add more people as they can show up. But it takes a lot out of me. It hurts my throat because I don't do a ton of talking throughout the day, unless I'm with friends or stuff. But yeah. Yeah, if TD Bar still existed, Blubba would have been a great excuse to release the Great Race characters we missed. Yeah, like the characters that you bring back that year, bring back Carlos, or other characters that needed to be made. Like Wooden Railway would release multiple characters a year, like throwbacks, like Sir Handel and Peter Sam, and then 2007 there was Derek and Daisy. Was that 7 or 6? I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, bring them back. It's just people will buy them. Just make more to make money. There's money on the table, and you're not taking it. Mattel. Well, all let's talk about what Mattel does and doesn't do. It just makes me want to make more models and videos and stuff. It's just nice to be back. I mean, I didn't leave, but I haven't been on YouTube with videos or streams or anything in a while, so this has been nice, especially with the music. Definitely keeping that around. But I think I'm gonna call it right about here. We went through everything, I think, just hanging out. But I want to get more water and food and just chill out for a bit before heading on to my next big thing I want to do, which is number one, probably gonna be cleaning off this table, and then I want to work on sanding for at least an hour or two, probably 2 hours, because I work tomorrow and I'm not gonna come home sanding or get up early to sand for hours before work. It's not happening. So yeah, just gotta make that balance of sanding and all the other things I want to do. The goal is to just like, if I sand for like an hour a day every single day, I think I'll be fine and I won't get behind on things. So yeah. Oh well. We got 3 people left, so it's gonna be 0 in a moment. Anyways, thank you all for coming to the stream and just hanging out with me for a bit. I wish the room was a little cleaner, but I do like this angle. I'm definitely going to be doing this again, this same setup. Maybe I'll do another one of these before the year ends or next year. We'll see. But I definitely want to do this again. Maybe get some people in next time so it's not just me. Yeah. It's been nice to do this again. Excited to hear from you again, dude. Yeah, we'll definitely be calling again soon. There's a lot of people I gotta call. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. So we got 2 more people showed up. Sorry that I'm leaving right when you got here. It's very inconvenient. Anyways, thank you all for watching and coming out today. I just kind of threw this out randomly. So I'm glad people showed up. Anyways, that's it. So I will see you all again soon, hopefully. And have a good rest of your day.